Ladies, gents, boys and girls, Papa Smoke back again with another video. So this is one of my weekly Lua videos as promised. First of all, sorry I didn't bring it to you yesterday. I was in the process of planning it, of putting together a structure, and a friend had some unfortunate news, so I went out and had a few drinks with him. So this is Papa Loco. So he's a very important Lua, is Papa Loco. He was actually one of the first royal ancestors in the Dahomey, and he was only originally served by the ruling priest class. He did then later on become sort of a, almost like you call a sort of patron figure for Mambos and Houghans, as he's known to watch over the peristyle. He's considered to be, by some, the first priest of voodoo. And it's said that he was taught the secrets of herbs and healings and everything that exists in nature to work with, and the spirits of those things that reside within them by the very forces of nature themselves. So some of the Lua were never human. Sorry, got a bit of a cold today. Some of the Lua were never human. And some people say that Lua is actually a translation for law, so laws of nature. So he may, when he was human, have been taught the secrets by the elemental Lua, the ones that were never human. Papa Legba's Lua that was never human, for example. There are quite a few, very old. There are quite a few. Dambala Wedo's another one, Aida Wedo's another one. So he could have been taught the secrets of magie, because we know it by directly from the spirits as opposed to from a specific person, which would make it incredibly powerful. He's responsible for granting the grade of Asogwe. So when a Mambo or a Hungan starts to learn, they become a Sipwen first of all. So they'll become initiated as a Sipwen. Once they've gone through the process and learn and have become proficient to the point their teachers and the people around them in the Lua they're working with are comfortable and confident with them, they will then go to a sacred place. Demambwe, I think it's pronounced. This sacred place is where Papa Loco will be waiting for them. And if they prove themselves worthy, then Papa Loco will present them with the Asson, the sacred rattle. This sacred rattle is basically a signature of being Asogwe, and also when it's shaken to certain rhythms and moved in certain ways, it draws specific lua. Although, a word to the wise though, you can't have one unless you're going to be Asogwe, unless you are Asogwe. The reason being is if you use it, or you're found in possession of it by a lua, and you're not Asogwe, you will be punished tremendously, and they will test you. So if you use it to call them, for example, you can't fake it to make it, because they know the way to shake it. Do you get me? So if you're not doing it correctly, they will assume that it's stolen or that it has been bastardized and appropriated, and they will fuck you up. So just a word to the wise there. Anyone thinking about acquiring an Asson, they do look beautiful, but go down the process and become Asogwe. I'll never have one because I'm a Boko, so I don't become Asogwe. Do you understand? I use something else called a cha-cha, or another kind of rattle that's specially prepared for the spirit. So back on track. Things he likes are like rum, white roosters you can sacrifice to him, and he also likes rice because it's white. He's a Rada Lua, so he's primarily a benevolent force, but do not piss him off. He doesn't like disrespect of ancestral decisions or disrespect of your ancestors at all, and this is actually known to make him quite react violently in some occasions. The saint he's synchronized with is Saint Joseph. His feast day is March the 19th, and his colours are white and harvest gold. Now, there's quite a couple of interesting things that are written in my book about him, so I'm just going to read a little bit of them to you. Okay, so he's extremely important in the traditional Haitian Vodou initiation process, as I've told you. He's the one you'll stand before in order to obtain Asogwe status. It's part of the process to stand before Papa Loco to obtain Asakwe status. Houghans and Mambos must, when ready and have mastered the craft, go to a sacred place called the Demambwe, I did pronounce it correctly, where Loco himself will judge them. And if he sees them worthy, then he'll present them with the Asson, which is I've already told you and everything like this. He's known to be the father of all Houghans, and as a result can be represented with the symbology of Saint Joseph, so the biblical father of Jesus. A really interesting fact about him is someone who is genuinely possessed by Papa Loco, so this is a way you can spot a fake as well, will not eat in front of you. Papa Loco actually believes that if he eats in front of you, this opens the conduit for you to be able to snatch his soul. So if somebody is possessed by him, they will take his food away out of sight. Or if you want to leave it for him, you can leave it by the ceiba tree. So yeah, there are quite a few quirks about him, but he is no doubt one of the most important, one of the most powerful, and one of the oldest Lua. Again, any additions, questions or comments, leave them at the bottom. Please keep them respectful. Don't do anything which I wouldn't do, which don't leave you with the right lot. Have a good weekend, ladies and gents. Bye-bye.